gave you a thumbs up. I'm waiting on YouTube to catch up so I can mute that there.
Okay, it says I'm live now. Let me remove that.
Okay,
Actually, yeah, I've got it removed. Would you, because you can do it on your side and you can throw it in there, throw the link in the chat, and then I can go from there. I can pin your comments.
hang on.
Okay, your other video is up.
Okay,
So,
there, I've got it.
and there's mobs.
Yep, and there's
Hi,
Ashley.
Ashley.
And you can actually click on the three little dots on the YouTube side.
I'm on the YouTube side, but your comment is not there.
Should be. I'm seeing both of them. But it should be where you can hit the three little dots and pin it.
No, I just have the one that I'm seeing the one I removed, and then I'm seeing Ashley, but I'm not seeing yours. Which I need you to type in chat anyway.
I did type in the chat already.
No, you're not.
I see it on the YouTube side.
I refresh your YouTube.
There, I just did the live.
Now, do you see your comments?
Nope.
Okay, so somebody went in and blocked you from my channel.
Really?
Yeah. Hi, Ashley. We're not up to anything. I've been winding yarn up because I was given a bunch. And now I have to unblock my boyfriend from my Google.
Yeah, I see it on the YouTube. I'm not seeing it on the StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
I've never even done that on yours.
No, last time you didn't. Last time I did a live, you weren't here.
Right.
All right. Now, do you see that comment?
Yeah, I see what you put on there.
Okay. So let me go to my side and pin that, and we can have people come up.
Yep, it's pinned.
But no, I was given a bunch of yarn last night, and I'm just winding it up from this. It's on a paper towel into regular balls. So if y'all guys want to come in, click on the link. We'll get going. I think Kelly's at work. I know Cuppy's busy. And since this was kind of an impromptu.
Yep.
Oops, that ain't it.
And I'm trying to see about getting the video I just got through doing so I can.
Ah, cool, Sarah. If you want to come up, you can.
There, I just sent a copy of the video and everything.
Hi, Jane. So you got yours taken care of on that polisher.
Yep.
And
Let's see till
Oh, never mind. If that's due today, get it done, because that's not an easy subject anyway. Okay,
Alright.
I see you on StreamYard.
Yep.
And now I see you. Okay, for some reason it just did not like you earlier.
Huh. I don't know why.
I don't either, but with that trouble that you had Wednesday night with all those problem children,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no. Which reminds me. Sarah, type again. I want to make sure you got your blue dress. And okay, honey, you type again too, because I want to make sure you got your wrench. I know you don't care about it, but yay, Sarah got her dress. She's dancing. Yes, you are a princess, dear.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Depends on where you're at. You can either have a wrench or a spanner.
Depends upon what country.
Yep. But no, I'm bored. And I had to cancel my last live stream that I was going to do last Thursday. And the boyfriend decided he's stayed home from work, so he's joining me.
Now, I had no choice. The fact is, still trying to find a primary care physician. Get in. I already sent off a message off to my gastroenterologist.
Sarah, you're Rapunzel. She got her hair chopped off, remember?
Ah.
Oh, her hair was past her shoulder blades, and she took it all off. Yeah, I know you're waiting on a response. But yeah, I have my lovely boyfriend, and I have my kitten. She's kitten.
Smudge.
I said kitten. She popped her head up like, what? But that is a glider rocker footstool. Yeah. Sarah said over a foot, gone.
Wow. That's a lot.
Well, I cut about 8 inches off mine right before we met.
Right.
So, but yeah. That's a glider rocker footstool. So, and there's an extra cushion on top of that. She's claimed it for herself. My dog sometimes will use it if I'm babysitting her. And my adult cat just looks at it like, nah, I don't think so.
Tell you one thing, I'm not sure exactly what this wood is. I mean, I tell you one thing, them sanding disc and everything, they sure got it down to a nice smooth thing.
Okay. Sorry. I had a text from Michael's, the craft store. And they want me to go buy stuff. I don't have money to go buy stuff. I have plenty of yarn, so I don't need to go buying anything. That's actually the theme song from Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, Axel.
So, you don't need to watch a movie while you do your homework. Okay. And we're going to mute the boyfriend. Because he can play with all his power tools. I just don't want all the noise. My ringtone went off. It's the Beverly Hills Cop theme song. And Miss Sarah from Sarah's Crochet World, little corner of the Crochet World, had long hair, and she's got it about the same length as my bottom hair here. And if the boyfriend is going to be out there playing with tools, he's going to be muted. So, but yeah, I'm just winding yarn up into balls and getting them off toilet paper and paper towel holders, so that when I start getting into my scrap bin bucket, which is actually getting full, yeah, well, okay, yeah, so yours is about, if this would stay straight, her hair is right between these two links. Yeah, my yarn scrap bin is actually getting full. So, Mater's being Mater. He stayed home from work because his stomach decided to say, "I hate you today." And he's out there working on stuff, so I'm going to mute him until he wants to talk. Because I'll talk about anything. Yeah, this is the majority length of my hair overall, because I had a pixie cut, and this is after it's grown out from April to now. Yeah. But yeah, I was given yarn, and this is one of them. This, I can tell you, is a really old Red Heart. But considering my crafting group, me being 43, I'm one of the babies in the group. Yeah. Sarah, it looks beautiful on Sarah. She's a beautiful lady anyway, and it just looks adorable. I've got to get mine cut, just basically trimmed up and stuff for the next few months. Are you at work or at home, Ashley? Hi, Crystal. Yep, I'm working, so I might as well be lurking too. I figured I'd get some of this stuff straight. Ah, okay. Well, when you get home, pop in. I just muted you because I didn't want all the tool sounds.
I know. That's fine.
So, I know.
Well, so far, it's not bad. It's not a bad tool. I'll admit that.
Okay.
And concerning the fact that
it's what you expected.
Yeah, I mean, being 12 volt, it doesn't have a lot of power there.
Oh. Okay. Hi, Tank. Give me a second. Okay, sweetheart, can you post the link well, you did, but it didn't.
Hang on. Oh. Well, what'd you do? Just unpin it?
Yeah, I just unpinned it because Jane is saying it's not working. Hi, Shelly. Give us a minute. We'll get a link out there. Because remember,
That's
my
correct.
pop it in there on yours, and I'll pin yours because it wasn't working for Jane. So I don't know why. Now, as far as I know, I do not have anybody blocked. That's not to say there hasn't been an idiot who's gone in there and gotten a hold of stuff just to be a jerk. Okay. 1 second. There. Pin. Okay, Jane, try again. But as far as I know, nobody should be blocked. And actually, Tank, because I know you have had problems in other channels. There you go. Type in, make sure your dress is looking right. If you don't want a mod or anything. Huh. Okay, apparently my StreamYard links are not wanting to work.
Huh. Well, hang on.
Well, and you took it straight from the screen, so.
Try that one.
Probably. Hey, Kelly.
I just did it a little different way.
Yeah. All right, Jane, try that. That he just popped in.
Try pin that one.
Okay, no, Jane's in the basement, so. All right, sweetheart, we got you up here, so give me a second to go to the YouTube side and switch my pins.
Yep, you're still learning.
Your link is incomplete. The one that you pinned it is incomplete.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because it needed the HTTPS. Okay.
Yeah.
And since I'm on such an old Chromebook, it does not like to do that.
Hey, Breezy.
Hi, Breezy.
For Shelly.
Yep. Kelly and Ashley's here. The other Crystal is here.
Yeah, I see. Of course, I knew Trouble was here.
Which one? You call us all Trouble.
There's only one that's Trouble.
I didn't know if you wanted to be a mod or not, Shelly, because but I got you. Go ahead and type. I wasn't sure if you wanted to be a mod because you were wanting to get some stuff done. So, but I got you. I was planning on putting you up there anyway. So what are you doing, Jane?
I just surviving my migraine. I was at Ursula and now the medicine kicked in and I was having a little bit of euphoria while I was in Ursula's life. She kind of knows about that is one of the symptoms. And people say, oh, that's a good symptom. No, it isn't, because you just can't control it. Why is my dog with a block in her mouth?
Mm-hmm.
She has a, I'll show you. There's a second one I take.
Kelly's saying hi to you.
Just a second, please. Oh, geez. I'll show you. I'll show you. No. This is the second one. The other one was even bigger. I'll show you.
What is that?
It's like the bricks.
Brick.
She has, yeah, are you pregnant? Do you have weird, what do you call?
Yeah, my dog likes rocks.
Yeah, but she has pancreatitis already, and this is not helping. Let me throw this outside. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say for the short time I've used that uh, tool, it's already gone down 2 bars.
Yeah. Okay, let me check. Okay, Shelly, we do have your dress on there. But yeah, this is pulling and winding, pulling and winding.
Ugh, got so nauseous when I got up. Yeah, so now sweating like a horse all of a sudden too.
Oh, thank you. This is actually one of the shirts I used to wear when I worked for Dollar General in Oklahoma, because we had to have a black top and non-holy pants. And I think I paid like $5 for it at Walmart. Ooh. Sarah, hi.
See, Mater? Ain't nothing
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, my it got washed and it's still drying because it goes right here, and the other what's on the back of my hand is dry.
Me either. And nothing. It's all gone.
So I made. I love that hair. I wanted to do the same.
So what have you been
I made
working
a
on, Sarah?
tutorial, but I didn't. I'm not gonna post it for the pumpkin.
Cool.
Isn't gorgeous? The back of her hair is gorgeous.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh.
That's the bottom of it's what I normally have done to mine when I cut it, do a major cut.
Oh, wow.
The pixie cut is what I do, and it's a little bit shorter than yours in the front because I have just right here bangs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just do it from here, and then I pixie cut the back, everything. And when I do that, I did that in April, and this is what it's done since then.
I love it. Bob is my haircut since I was 18. I had all kind of bob haircuts. Love it. If there is something they created and they did a well style, is the bob haircut. I love it. I have 2 kinds, shaved or with.
I call it wash and wear. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I do.
I like it. I like the one that is uneven. I like the one that is stacked. I like them all. But the classic, I had it once, but my hair's too curly for the classic.
I just keep going, chop whatever you want to chop off, because she literally put everything into a ponytail and chopped off 10 inches just to donate.
Mhm.
So 10 inches of my hair went to donations.
Did it go to Locks of Love?
I leave my hairstylist to do that.
Ah.
She's done it for me every year. And I at least chop off about 10 inches every year.
Okay, because I know Locks of Love, even though it's a free wig, they still charge a little bit. They still charge the family some. And it's like, okay, this is supposed to be free because you're donating. The hair is donated. It's given to them.
It makes
Yeah.
kind of sense. One way. When you go adopt a dog, I'm gonna say you gotta pay a fee for the time that they
And the medication and stuff.
and the hair when you get a wig, you still gotta pay people to make the wig. So I guess it's okay for them to charge a little bit instead of a full price for a real.
I understand, but that needs to be put in up front for when people are donating their hair.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people that have quit donating because of that. Because they donated for like 4, 5, and 6 years. They grow it out 10, 15 inches, donate their hair to
That's me.
Locks of Love. And then they found out that the families were actually being charged
Wow.
Jane, I
I'm
think you
a
froze.
hairstylist. Yeah, my hairstylist, she does look into all of that. She's been doing this she's been cutting my hair since I was 16.
Okay.
So I get it cut once a year, and I can literally. Oh, bye, Jane.
She died.
I
And
literally-
I was saying, so you've only been having it cut for the past couple of years then?
No, I can grow about a foot of hair a year. No problem.
I'm saying you've only been having her cut it for a couple of years?
I want her on the other side of me.
There, you got your way.
be that way. But yeah,
I get that. That sucks.
yeah, it's just I just found out about that and I was like, okay. Well, that's something new. But yeah, I understand, but if they're advertising themselves as a free as to make wigs and give them to cancer patients free,
It should be
then they should not be charging.
right.
And that's what they were advertising. So it was like, yeah, I had no problem with it. And then I talked to because I went to a cosmetology school. I figured if someone's learning to cut hair, then they can deal with this.
Frozen.
We're just gonna let her look good and leave it alone. Because she has days where her internet says I hate you.
Yeah.
And it does that to everybody. So, but I go to a cosmetology school and they asked me if I have virgin hair. I said, what? And they explained that it means I haven't done any dyes or perms or anything on it. I said, it's been 4 years since I did anything. They said, oh, good, we can use it. I said, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, if you agree, we can take it back in the back and put it on the head models. And they take my hair and put it on their
We
models.
have technical issues.
Jane, your internet does not like you.
It's not my internet. It's my dog pulled the plug,
Bad dog.
and I didn't notice. And I turned on the computer again, and now I noticed there was a plug.
But-
Now she's over there, like, oh, because it's
She got in trouble and she knows it.
well, it's not just because you unplugged, because it's an electrical cord.
Yeah.
And the dog, and then no.
You might have a dog with hair that's all over the place because it got shocked.
If the well, that would be okay. I'm just okay, and not okay if the dog die.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be doggone.
Yep. We don't need a doggone
And
gone.
it's not a good sight to see. I've seen the animal get electrocuted, and
And if you don't start disciplining them early, then they
well, she
continue
didn't
that.
bite.
Well, no, it's bad behavior to get a hold of the cords.
No, it's not that. It's because she wanted to be close to me, and then she bumped into it. And I dropped the computer on the side and the thing where the outlet goes. But then after the thing falls, she touched it. But I didn't notice. She usually is pretty good. She's not a bad girl, but the teenager years, teenager
She's a
teenager.
teenage dog.
Any good dog will become crazy at this time.
And boyfriend's hungry. He's over there microwaving a
No, you couldn't get him
Burrito.
to go shake the
There he is.
Can I make it good for you too?
Yeah, he hides all the way back in the back. So,
Behind the darn.
well, that's the kitchen. I literally on the other side of this, where you see that window right there. That's the kitchen window over my sink.
Okay.
So,
The only bed, I'm not gonna say she's 100% good. This is her bed behavior.
ooh. Yeah, well, she's a teenager that she needs to learn some manners,
Yeah.
just to keep her
Well,
out.
I'm teaching her. It is
Yeah.
everyday thing. I used to get more frustrated because My other service dog was fully trained. And this
Having
one,
animals, cat or dog or birds, that is a constant thing. You have to keep training them.
and what I put it in my mind is my fully trained service dog that passed away. It was different. She was a different breed, is a different behavior. And this one, she is a puppy. She's 7 months. Uh, a very smart dog. Sorry, this is my clock.
Yeah.
When I went blind, this clock was how I knew the time.
Yeah, you have a baby, right? Compared to the other dog you had, you have a baby.
Yeah, and then I can't blame her for anything because like I cannot do a lot right now because I'm not feeling well. So that's a delay on the training. Um, Also, the smartest dog has a brain
Okay,
the size
might
of
get
a
a
lemon,
note.
and it's a lemon-sized brain. I mean, give the animal a break. She's doing the best she can, and that's what I tell myself. Give her a break. She's doing
Yeah.
the best she can.
Well, I mean, this one here, the kitten, I did a little bit of rearranging and brought some yarn in, which is what you're sitting on now, is some of my yarn totes. When I started bringing it in, she was putting her nose in, trying to find out what it was, and I wouldn't let her in it. It only took me a couple of tries to get her out of it, but it was still the fact that she was in it, that she was not happy that she couldn't get what she wanted.
Yeah.
Well, she did this a while ago. She's not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
But is this madness? Gosh, the nush is so awful. Ugh, I hate this. Um,
I just thumped her nose. But what works for cats doesn't necessarily work for dogs.
I agree. My husband's trying to train the cats like dogs.
they do. They are trainable. Except
It
I was just watching.
does and it doesn't. It depends on the animal.
I gotta send you the link of the thing I watched about training cats and about catitude. It's just a dog will you say to a dog sit, and the dog will do to please you, and the cat just tell the cat sit. They know what you want. They really do know what you want. They say, "What is in it for me?"
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
You give them something and they say, yeah, I could sit, but just don't feel like it. Is with a cat is a training a cat
Harry!
is a whole different shebang.
yeah. I mean, they're trainable, but cats are only trained because they want to be trained.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that they're very smart and they know what you're telling them about.
Oh yeah, I'm owned by 2 cats.
Yeah, usually is the case.
So we have a dog carrier.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see it, that blue thing right there.
Yeah.
Our cat, without a harness, without a collar, will walk right out, go right in. We'll shut the door, and he won't do anything else. No harness, no collar, nothing. No leash, nada.
Goodbye, human.
No, he walks right outside because he wants to be outside. Like we pulled him off the streets, remember? Prince?
Oh yeah.
Be outside constantly, but he's starting to sneeze. So I'm so colder weather. Sorry, buddy. Windows are shut, doors are shut. He's not liking it as much.
But he can get over there and see the outside.
Yeah.
Hey dear.
It would be nice if you could have a patio. You know, it has a little entrance for them, like a thing, and they walk in. I saw one on Facebook. What's the name of that darn thing? Marketplace. For $150, I should have got it. I should have. You just put it outside, and there is a little flapper. You put it on a window, and I have a mud room, and I had a window in the mud room. It would be perfect, and I didn't get it because I had to buy medicine.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't get one of those for our cats. Now, my adult cat, she wouldn't mind, but we have ferals, and since he has enough land to put another house on, they are and that's our backyard. Yeah.
Sure.
If I put
Feral? Is that the way you say feral?
feral cats, yeah.
Almost, I basically killed my friend's cat in her own yard. They attacked him and bit the pulpit of him, and she took to the vet, but they took the will to live, and he died later. So gotta be careful, because the feral cats can be very nice, and others can be so mean and territorial.
The cats love Mater and his mom, because his mom used to go out the front door and put food out for him, no problems. They would come really close to her. They don't like me because I won't feed them.
I don't blame them then.
No,
How dare you?
I don't care. I'm sorry. I had to deal with the city, and well, I told him, I was like, I've got several cats that are camped out in my backyard. I said, we don't own them, but they won't go away. He goes, well, do you feed them? I said, his mother does. He goes, well, they're yours.
Right?
I said, she's 84. It's something that she's been doing for 20 some odd years. She doesn't
85.
remember she's feeding them.
But
She's
what
85.
state do you reside?
Texas.
Okay, when I was in Texas, I was helping with the catch, fix, and release program. That's what I would do. I just put the trap and do that over and over until all of them are fixed around you. So this way you can feed and there is no problem.
They won't. They don't do that here.
That's good.
According to the town, if we feed them, it's our cat. I was like, okay, well, can you come and catch them? No, we don't pick up stray cats.
Oh, so they're strays.
Yeah, and stray cats, they can.
I'm actually.
Yeah, feral cats basically are stray cats, but
Okay,
the
go ahead.
problem is they can
I've got the camera
multiply
off. Go ahead.
so fast. They
Sorry.
multiply so fast.
Okay, Crystal.
Yeah. Well, they're strays and ferals, because they used to be house cats. The way they act, some of them used to be house cats.
Yeah.
When
And
I was in Texas before I got falling apart, I was one of the crazy people that used to go get the cat. I used to live in the apartment, and I'm telling you, people are heartless. If you have a cat and then you move in your next apartment, you cannot have animals. And if you just dispose of your animal, you leave them behind, this is cruel. So there was this big thing. I think there was a pit bull of a cat, because he was big and massive, and he was pure monster. But he had that sad face, and he had the blue patches, and I used to call him Blue. Blue used to follow me and Haley, and people used to think he was my cat, because I used to walk Haley and he used to walk around. Then I caught him, took to the Humane Society. They fixed him. I used to put flea medicine on him, because my cat passed away, and I had all that flea medicine. I put it on him, and then he had the thing, and then I was like, my mission is to find him a home, and I found him a home.
yeah. I mean, if I could, yeah, I wouldn't mind feeding the cats and stuff outside, but I'm not really an animal person. I'm not going to mistreat them, but I don't really want to own one. But if it's here, I'm not going to mistreat it. I'm not going to be.
You're like my best friend. You're like my best friend. You're not going to harm anybody or any animal, let's say like that. Well, I do not know about people, but animals, let's say, you're not going to harm, but you just can live without it. I cannot live without animals.
Yeah.
But I wish I was like you. Sometimes I do. When I wake up feeling ache head to toe, and I have to go downstairs to the cat territory because my cat has the whole basement, and I have to clean the litter box. Going downstairs is achy.
Okay, this right here, Mary just put out there exactly why. I grew up on 2.5 out of 20 acres. Okay, my uncle was on the other part of it. Right across the street, there was 100. He's got over 100 acres of nothing.
Yeah.
People would pull up, where my dad and uncle's land was. They would pull up there, toss out garbage bags of animals.
You know,
They-
that
it was in broad daylight. We saw a guy pull up. He had a black trash bag. It wasn't even sealed. And looked across the street and got in the back of the truck, picked it up, threw it over the barbed wire fence. It caught on the fence. Then
that makes
he picked the
Oh.
mama dog up out of the bed of his truck and set her down.
that makes me lose all the faith in humanity.
She proceeded to rip that bag open, and I saw fluid coming out of the bag because her brand new puppies were there. I mean, these were hours old. Mama had not even had a chance to clean them up.
That kind of people make me say that if tomorrow the world are caught on fire and we all die but the animals survived, I would feel fantastic about it because we are so destructive and mean and so disrespectful to animals. I say we as humans, we build houses in places that belong to the animals. Like we go, oh, there is a bear in my backyard. No, there's humans on the bear territory, and then
They
they
were-
go there because the bear attacked the human because it was hungry. There was nothing.
Then
And,
you go
and
there
when I hear stories like that, I'm like, it just add more fuel to my thing that we don't deserve animals. We don't deserve to live
They're-
on the earth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like Kitten right here. That's actually my son's cat. And right now, she's like, I don't have a care in the world because I'm asleep and y'all guys can all go away.
Yep.
And my adult cat, she was in there on a box. I think she went to go lay down with, huh? Okay, my son's in the kitchen. That's why I have my camera down. He said my adult cat is in the kitchen.
My mail's right here.
Yeah.
I tried to adopt a cat this last week, and it was a fiasco. It's all Sarah's fault. Because Sarah said, well, I got another one. They were just friendly. So I thought, my autistic cat, I'll get another cat. Maybe she'll learn how to cat because she doesn't know how to cat. And guess what?
Nope.
She
Not
had to
on
go
her.
back. She had to go back because my cat is autistic. So she is like, what do you call it when the animal, special need animals? And if my cat end up in a shelter, they're just gonna euthanize.
Mm.
And I said, well, that's the thing about organization. They're gonna come up clean when you're gonna adopt the animal. Just tell the truth, so we know if we are equipped to have that animal or not.
Mhm.
That's amazing, Mary.
Basically, they got this cute. She was cute as a button. She was a year old, and they were very happy. But they saw she's a sweetheart. I said, okay. And she was nice. She's human. I said, does she get along with other cats? Oh yeah. Well, she didn't. So she hunt down my autistic cat, and her mouth was full of fur. And my autistic cat got sad and lay down for 2 days. She wouldn't eat. She wouldn't drink. She was beating up my cat and hunting her down, like, I'm going to take you off this equation. So I said, no, this is not acceptable. And then she was in the house, and she got issues and stuff, but yeah, but and then basically I found out her story. She was thrown away by a lake and she got like semi-feral,
Yeah.
semi. So she
Yeah.
didn't do anything wrong. She was doing what she would do in that situation. So it wasn't a good fit. So I told my husband, I told you we should have got a kitty because my cat is autistic. She doesn't know how to cat, and she would have grew up, or the kitty would have grown up knowing what to do with this crazy cat. She's not violent. She just doesn't cat as another cat do. So
She doesn't know how to prowl and hunt and pounce and stuff like a cat. She's different. That's all we do. That's all it is.
So they came to see the situation, and I said, "Well, if you have anything to chew it up, to tell me to see if I can keep her, I would do, but not at her cost. She was beaten head to toe. She doesn't even knew how to defend herself.
Yeah.
So and that broke her spirit. And I was like, this is not not good. So they came and the only thing, yeah, your cat is different. Yeah. She doesn't act like a cat. No. I got the cat so she could learn how to cat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna get a kitty for her, but not just right now because she's still trying to.
If you can get one that's about a year old to 2
I'm
years
gonna
old.
get an itsy bitsy kitty. Itsy bitsy.
Mm-mm.
Because the one I got was a year old and she already came with baggage. So I'm gonna try to start from zero.
Oh, good, Mary. No, Mary said she found a cat because they throw their food outside except for the onions for the wildlife. And there was a cat that came up and started eating
The corn.
on the cob, so she took it out tuna. And the cat adopted Mary, so now she went and got her legal.
Custody. Well,
The
we
same.
like corn on the cob too. It's the weirdest thing, a cat eating corn on the cob.
If
Our
that's
cat
the
eats
only thing out there, then yeah, it'll eat it.
No, our cat eats mangoes.
Weird.
You're telling me. So
Cheese.
cheese. Oh yeah, ours loves cheese.
I have a cat that
We're
likes
crazy.
the skin when I peel the potato. She used to lick the skin off, and then I had to slice a slice of the raw potato, and she would lick that thing. And she was a happy camper. Her name was Ashley the cat.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Yeah.
the potato. Her eating the starch.
She would die. She would
I know
kill
our-
for that.
What does he do?
She'll try anything. Our cat will try anything my husband gives her. So I was like, out of the blue, I was like, butterscotch. I
Mm.
wonder. Took it up to Prince. He actually licked it. I was like, don't. I seriously didn't think he would.
Really? Really?
Another day, he didn't do anything. So I was like, let's just hope he doesn't do that again. But I don't know. I just had this inkling that he was going to lick butterscotch.
Mhm.
And he did.
Aw. Her cat's so cute. I remember when she got her cat. Jane, look what I found on the street.
Just
she was-
every time you have butterscotch, don't let him near it.
I love her face. I remember like it was yesterday when she got her first cat. She said, look what I got, look what I got, look what I got.
I have yarn. I have no clue what it is.
Oh, I need it.
Super soft.
Super soft.
Super soft.
Yeah, it's soft. It literally says super soft on it.
Where did you get it?
Softest European 3-ply sport weight yarn for sweaters and afghans.
Sweater weather. Sorry. Just throw the sweater weather.
It gives you the knitting instructions for a shirt similar to the one I'm wearing.
Cool.
Oh
What
man,
is
it's so old I can't even read the color number or dye lot on it.
Go on Ravelry and put the name, and you will see who makes. If it's discontinued, where it came from, you can find all of it, all the information.
Imported by Lana Morse Inc. in New York. No, I have a crafting group I go to on Thursdays, most of the week, or most of the month. And I was given this.
What is in the bag? Show us more.
I was given a bag of yarn. Now I've already put quite a bit of it up, but this is when it's wind up.
I like the yellow.
Because I'm taking it off
Jane is asking if you were the one that wanted to take a yarn that started out with yellow and fades to orange.
Say it again. You were breaking up.
Oh. Mary wanted to know if you were the one who wanted a cake of yarn that started out yellow and faded to orange.
Yeah. I do.
Yep.
Oh, I don't have the comments. But I'm gonna tell you, I am so broke. I cannot
why
buy it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, she's not asking if you to buy it. She's asking if you were the one that wanted it.
I do, but I don't want anybody going out and looking for it and getting it. I cannot even.
Okay. To give you an idea. Okay, this is not all of my
Jane?
stash.
Mary's willing to send it to you. She has one that you're welcome to eat.
Mary has more yarn than I do.
Mary. You
Well,
yarn
she gets yarn donated to her and given to her, and then whenever she wants, whenever she feels like it, she will find somebody and she will send it to them.
Oh, Mary, that's so nice. Thank you. I'm not sure if you get contact with Sarah, but Sarah has my coordinates.
Okay, now this is bad. This is Lion Brand yarn,
Ooh, what's that?
I like the
Derbyshire
color.
yarn.
It's such a beautiful purple.
It is. I love the purple. The price tag is still on it.
How much? How much did they pay for it?
$1.29.
At
Oh, at
Target.
Target?
At Target.
When was the last time you saw Target selling yarn?
Actually, Target brought the yarn back a few years ago, and then
Yeah.
thick yarn. No.
Bulky yarn.
No. Yeah, it's thick. And this is like a sail or a windtuck, so this is nice, thick, and this is going to be rough.
Yeah, Sayel is definitely rough.
Now, you want baby weight?
Yeah.
There it is.
I do and I don't. Sometimes I like how thin it is. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I wanted to make something very delicate. I like that weight. And sometimes I just want an instant gratification. So I like the bulky yarn,
Yeah. Like that sail. That's an instant one. I like this. It's glittery,
Ooh,
and that's just because it's got that halo to it.
Is that? No, that's not chain spun, is it?
No, that's straight yarn.
can you show it again? A little closer.
You should make yourself big, Crystal.
I want to make myself bigger.
How?
No, I
You
said I don't want to.
Well, just put the yarn like this and make it bigger so nobody can see it.
Give me just a
And
second.
then make yourself smaller while you're like this. Gosh, it does look like a try to commit suicide. I had a surgery on my wrist. I'm sorry.
Here it is.
The wrist. There you go.
But you can see how it's got
God, that's
that halo
gorgeous.
to it, and it's all glittery. But
I
it's
really
Yes, I love
not
it.
a glitter yarn.
This is vintage yarn. They don't make like that anymore.
This one almost matches it, except it's not glittery.
Still nice coloring though.
Yeah,
Like
it
that.
is. I like sand colors, which is what this is. And one,
I can tell.
two.
You know what? I like to go through bags of yarn because
I-
sometimes
I am so not going to undo this.
it's perfectly done.
Look at it against my sweater.
Weather.
Oh,
Every time
jeez.
somebody say that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
Oh, Kelly, I have a box of yarn for you. Hi, Rudy. Okay, now go back to
um,
regular
Oh.
layout. Okay.
the thing I say, I like when you find a box or somebody a box now a bag. Sorry, that goes the migraine. And you go through it and you find something that you've never seen before, and especially because when it's old yarn, the
Oh,
color
yeah.
you don't find anywhere, and it's amazing the color and how the variegated yarn changes. I love the vintage or old yarn or whatever it is, the mystery yarn.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
there's
my thing is that last one I pulled out, it's pink.
Pink?
I don't do pink.
I'm doing on the protest ahead.
But I've got 3 of these that are set up like this.
Okay.
You have the yarn winder.
Oh yeah, I've got a yarn winder, but it's in there, and I'd have to do a completely different setup. But this is going to go in my. This is a bit of a mess, but all right, hold on. Can you see that box right there?
Ooh, my favorite kind of box. Yes.
That is my scrap bin. And that's once it gets wound from the toilet paper, it's going to go in there.
This is like my
Well-
favorite kind of box. It's just like a cat. Ooh.
Zach, you're doing really good. And with the instruction you got last night for the single crochet, I look forward to seeing more. But yeah, it's just I go to my crafting group and I don't intend to go bring home anything. Yeah, that don't work. But I was given several books of Afghan patterns.
Ooh, how cool.
So I have several whips that are blankets and stuff that I've got to get done, and I'm getting dirty looks because he did not know how much yarn I was given.
Mhm.
Hi, Elaine.
It's on a need to know basis,
Considering he was out, he was hiding in the bedroom when I came in, and he didn't see it till this morning.
I remember.
Yeah, but you didn't pay attention to it.
Why do I worry about how much junk you bring home?
It's not junk.
It is to me.
And Zach, I was upset that you put yourself down too, because you are not dumb. To some people, it is harder to get certain things. And for you, crochet is a bit of a struggle. You enjoy the heck out of it, but it's taking you longer than than some people do. It
Took
is
me
not
40
a bad
years to
thing.
learn to crochet. That's how long it took.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It just means when you get to the point that you're happy with what you're making, it's going to be extremely beautiful. Everything you make is going to be beautiful.
And I think one of the things that helps when you feel like that you're not good enough, everybody else can do it. And I've been through that not very long ago, and I was talking to Kelly.
Jane, Mary would like to have your email.
I'm just typing here.
Okay.
The thing is, sometimes we compare ourselves, and I do not know who did I talk with, but I was like, I'm not fast enough. Like Ursula gonna have the that challenge, right? And I would love to be part of that challenge. And I was starting, well, I'm not fast enough. My head is hurting. I can't count to three. And all the how do you say that? All these kind of a thing. And I was looking. I was watching a video about power of negativity. It sounds ridiculous, but it does have a positive side of sometimes being negative. First, you learn your limitation. Sometimes it's bad because you will go overboard, but it's okay for you not to be able to count to three because of whatever problem you have. That's I'm using myself as an
I'll,
example,
I'll be
right?
honest. I'm very proud of Zach because one, he's putting himself into a female dominated field and he is putting himself out there that I want to learn. I want to do this.
It's so funny because
And,
listen, he was a
and we
male.
are, and
A
like
male.
he's saying right here, we are our harshest critic.
Oh, yes.
But he is putting himself in a female dominated field and he is willing to learn and he is not, well, I can't learn because I'm a guy. No, he's willing to learn. He's willing to do stuff. And
That
there's
crochet was a male thing. All those knots, all those little things was invented by the fishermen.
Mhm.
That's all I gotta say. Crochet is a male thing. Knitting
it was
a
actually
male thing.
invented by men.
Yeah,
And
crochet was
for I think over 100 years, you as a female could not learn it. You were not
knitting.
allowed because you were female.
Knitting, you had to get permission from your husband, and like if your husband passed away, so he was part of whatever knitting
Yep.
group.
If your
When he passed
husband
away,
was not high up in the society, then you were out of luck. It didn't matter if you sat there and watched him for days and days and days and days and learned how to do it. He still could take one, take credit for what you did, and two, everything that you did he could burn.
yeah.
And he could actually have you punished as a thief and put in jail.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
said, my problem, I'm always hard on myself. Well,
Yeah.
not just yours, we all are. We are
our
our
own
worst
critic.
enemy.
And I
Like,
agree with that. But I think that if we start putting, as soon as we wake up, if we start putting that thing in our mind of, I can do anything I put myself to, you can do it. And the
Yes.
positivity that reigns from that is ridiculous.
I saw
and I'm just gonna add to that. Let's say I'm gonna tell you, I used to love to walk before I lost my mobility. And I was saying, oh, I would love to go to walk with Bila.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, maybe I can go to the corner, right? And I went to the corner. Oh, I'm still not tired. Maybe I can go a little bit more. And then I walked a little. I walked until I started feeling tired, and then I had to save some energy to come back, right? And I came back. The next day, my husband was taking me to the post office. That is about a mile and a half. I was this close to the post office. I said, well, I just came to this corner and then came back. He said, see, you walked almost 3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I used to walk 12 miles every day. So sometimes we think, well, I wish I could walk 12 miles. But what is that thing? She might know. The something to the journey is the first step.
Every journey starts with one step.
Yeah,
And the longest journey is taking that step.
Yes. So, I miss walking 12 miles. But I may not walk the 12 miles today, but maybe I never will again. But it's so I think it's the joy. Every step I took, and that 3 miles, I had a smile on my face, looking like a lunatic. The lady
I'll
turned
be
me
honest. You said you used to do 12 miles a day, and that was all in one trip, right?
one trip.
Okay, you will do 12 miles a day, but it may not be
It
in
might-
that one trip.
Actually, I can't literally, physically, I cannot. I know for sure. Physically, I cannot. I can trigger a chain reaction on my body that will put me in the hospital.
Okay.
So, but I can do it 3 miles and not end up in the hospital.
Well,
So,
I'm saying
I
just
have to learn
over the
with
course
my,
of wake up to overnight bed, you might
Yeah.
to do that 12 just around the house and everything.
my disability. If I don't do anything, I end up in the hospital. If I do too much, I end up in the hospital. So I learned that I can go for walk. I cannot go 12 miles, but I can go 3 to 5. And and when
Okay, later, Zach. We'll talk to you then.
what I did, I stopped putting the numbers. I stopped even a crochet. I stopped putting that thing. Oh, everybody, like with Ursula thing, I was trying to say, everybody gonna finish. I'm not gonna finish. I'm a slow crocheter. It's a waste of time. Why am I gonna put this effort? Then I stop. I stop. You gotta tell yourself to shut up because we say things to ourselves that is so unkind that we wouldn't say to anybody else.
Mhm.
We can be the most unkind people to ourselves.
I will.
So
I will try and be there, Zach. If you do one, let me tell everybody that tomorrow I am not going to respond to anybody. I'm going to be out of pocket because I'm going back to my hometown for a family reunion. So I'm going to pretend I do not even exist to YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that fun stuff.
Enjoy your
I
day.
learned that it's good to do that too, to
Mhm.
just unplug and not feel guilty about it. Sometimes we feel guilty about it.
I did that yesterday.
You
I
unplug.
literally did because I think I talked to a girlfriend for maybe 20 minutes just to say hi,
Mhm.
but I was out of the house all day, literally. Had my tablet with me, no internet connection, so don't care, and ended up with I think 10 or 15 emails today that I have to deal with, and I'm like, oh, oops, didn't care because I was helping somebody move.
But I closed my channel a year ago.
Yeah, you shut it down.
And I guess
Ooh.
for us to, I love that. I have something for you to do with that. I have something. I'm gonna send you the photo. Save
Okay, well,
that by your heart.
I find the
You're
other
like,
one.
Bro, save it for later because I have something perfect for you. Yes. Look left-sided.
I took a sweater apart and I've got
I love that orange.
it's like orange dreamsicle.
Dreamsicle.
Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 of them of those. I've got two or three because I've got peach, or the orange. I've got a purple, and I have
I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it.
pink.
Okay. I have a question for you, Crystal, because you know everything. Lana Moreno is wool, right?
Do what?
Lana Moreno is wool?
Merino is generally associated with wool, yes.
Okay. I have to ask because my husband, the one who's hiding over in this corner, he's shirtless, so we'll keep him off the corner.
Yes. Well,
he's got an allergy to wool.
Okay, if he take his finger and rub it across there and have him sit for 10 minutes, if there's a red reaction on there, then yeah, that is probably it. But lanolin is what is normally makes people sick with wool.
Yeah, because it says Lana Moreno.
Yeah. No, look up. I would go ahead and not let him near that.
Okay.
Sarah,
Ooh.
that's a bracelet or whatever I used to make. But it needs that yarn. I never find that yarn anymore. That kind of satin thing.
Ooh.
I would teach you how to make it.
Okay. Because this is chain spun.
I love it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's I know that brand. Yeah, definitely keep them away from it.
I won't go through the thing.
Okay,
but you
Kelly,
need
and Kelly is
a
saying Lana means wool
Yes, I can. Just do
because
that.
that's from Hobium. That's from Hobium. So it is because I've been on their site and looked at it. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
But yeah, they have a lot of wool and wool blends. So
Look at that one.
all right,
Sarah.
see you in a bit, Mary.
Well, that's why I figured I'd ask because I don't. Because of this one, I don't get to use wool.
You can't.
Yeah, so I would be afraid of you doing Karen cakes too because they're 20% wool.
The 20% I cannot use with him, 100%. But I have found that like 5% doesn't affect him.
Yeah, it's because there's not as much. He doesn't have as much access to it.
So it's the lanolin that causes the allergy. It's not necessarily the hair.
It's the lanolin in it is what a lot of people are allergic to.
Okay.
And I get a reaction if it's 50-50.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I get a reaction if it's a 50-50 blend.
I know I tried one with him and it was like a 5%. And he's like, yeah, this is fine. I'm like,
okay. And you're like, okay, and this is wool. And you're not, ooh.
exactly. But like, I have to be careful for him. Like, I love my projects. I love the fact that even while I've been on here, I've already got 2 scrunchies done. And I'm working on 3rd.
Yeah, and you've got to have 600.
Yeah, we're not even over 200 yet. School's been a priority, and I've just needed a quick break from school, so that's why I'm up here.
Yay.
But
working on?
Pardon?
Sarah and I, we are like friends for a long time. I do not know if it's good or bad for her, but I love her to pieces. She's the only one that kind of back when in the beginning, I talk a lot, but back when I used to have these because I used to get nervous and I used to get more euphoria as a side effect. The syndrome, the prodrome. And people didn't know that. I never let anybody know that was part of my illness. And we used to have a keyword. And she used to go, Baba, Baba. And I was like, okay. So she used to help me a lot.
Yeah.
I love Sarah. She's a very kind person.
What you could do, Sarah, is get some of those zipper bags. Like you go to Walmart or somewhere and you buy the sheet set. It's got the sheets, the comforter, pillow shams, and it's in a zippered plastic bag.
Yes.
You could, if you could find some extras, you may be able to pick them up at a thrift store and put your 10, 15, 20% wool in that and just tell him, hey, I'm going to be working with the wool, so you sit on the other end of the couch.
Yeah.
And that way you may be away with it till you can clear out what's in your stash.
I'm giving most of it away, not all of it. Me and a girlfriend are doing a yarn exchange, and I've got like 3 boxes for her, literally. But I have these bags. Let me show you, Crystal, because you might be jealous. Give 1 second.
Okay.
I'm jealous of the bag. I'm jealous of the bags. I want that bag.
Yeah.
Do you still have that one? Shop Therapy or something? The purple one? Remember?
Yeah.
She got that bag at Dollarama or something like that.
$4.
I have several that are not quite that big, but yeah.
I want those bags. That's what I want.
Yeah,
It's a
so
bag.
that's a bag of wool cakes with wool in it.
No, just all my cakes, literally.
Latte cakes right there. Karen cakes.
What is that one you have in your hand? The blue one that you just put it back? What is the name?
The rainbow
No.
one, mandalas.
These are roll with it sparkle.
That's the
Isn't
one
that
I'm working
like
with.
the gnome?
Is one of those Hercules?
Nope,
Oh no,
we
that's
got
roll with it.
and magic.
Nope.
They look
Okay,
like
no,
gnomes.
sweetheart, I did not see what you were working on because the internet went.
Yep.
Yeah.
The sewing chair.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, putting the getting the back
Yeah, and see, Chris.
arm fixed. Yeah, she's breaking up.
You were
There.
breaking up too. What happened? Is it because both of you are using the internet?
No,
Yeah.
I've been cleaning the yarn.
Yeah.
No, I
she's
was
been
saying
cleaning-
both of them above us. They were like,
Oh,
Yeah, that
The
was
internet.
the internet. I'm going to do this real quick, and then I'm going to move to the bedroom because it's being a pain in the butt.
okay.
Well, the internet's being a pain.
You want to tell them what I was working on?
Yeah, he found a sewing chair that's probably a good 50 or 60 years old, and it's
Kitty.
I'm waiting for the story of the sewing machine. I'm listening to the chair story.
I want to know about the chair too. Tell us more.
Well, it belonged to my
Ed.
and I was,
And
been
they'll
doing
take
all
off here. Thank you.
this- What's up? What's up, engineer? Yeah. Trust me, Ed. I'm not going to be doing that. But anyways, it's a sewing chair. With all the work I've been doing in the garage, trying to get that side getting ready for my 2 new toys, I found it sitting over in the corner. I lifted the lid up and said, yeah, Crystal might be interested in what's in here. So I went and grabbed her, said, you got to come here and look at this. I didn't tell her what it was. I pointed over and said, see that chair over there? She goes, yes. Go lift the seat up. There were patterns in there from what, the 70s?
Yeah.
No way.
His grandmother and mother have patterns in the wash house, which is on the other side of where he's at, from the 60s and 70s.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And
Yeah.
there was some, thread in there too still?
Yeah, just a few small threads.
Smells
But
so
inside of it, you've got the little storage area, but there's also the places where you can actually stack little pins and everything. You can put your thread and everything on.
Yeah, it had thread pegs in it.
That's amazing.
And the only problem with it is that the backing broke off. So I just got it over here, set it up, and I pulled the piece off that was broke, that was attached to the chair itself. Just some wood glue, and it's all getting put back together.
Sweet. Kind of jealous, Crystal.
I have a house full of antiques, and the antiques are older than me.
Yeah, well, what about that sewing container I was telling you about? Remember that one that kind of unfolded outwards?
All right.
Oh.
And that thing was full.
Yep. Y'all guys are going down and traveling. And actually, sweetheart, you run it for a few minutes.
All
Because
right.
even though we're traveling, I have to go to the ladies' room.
But yeah, some of this stuff, Sarah, like I said, these were patterns and thread from back in the 60s and 70s.
Your camera's on, Crystal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell her. But,
That's okay.
yeah,
I'm going to meet you.
but yeah, this is stuff that, like I said, from my grandmother.
That's
That's
awesome.
I mean, I found a container that had a bunch of fabric in it. Okay, and even finally opening up my grandmother's cedar chest. That thing has not been opened probably for 40 years,
Wow.
and you can still smell the mothballs in it.
Yep.
And there's a lot of fabric in there.
We have, or I have an old trunk, which my mother redid. So she, like, it was one of those ones that was on the brink of either trash or we could fix it up. We fixed it up. I still have the dang thing. It's older than me. When I originally started my channel, you'll see me in a white chair. Now, Mater, this chair, I have proof of me being a baby in. And I have this chair.
Well, still have my parents' bedroom set. Some of it's still out here in the garage.
Wow.
But I did research, and it was made by the White Furniture Company. I forget, it's somewhere on the East Coast. But they
Okay.
started in 1881, and they went out of business in 96. Okay. So, mind you, tell you how old this is. This is a bedroom set my parents had from back when we lived in Houston, and we moved in 77.
Wow.
Tell you how
I
good
got
a quality.
some chairs I wanted to show you. It's from 1952. Somebody just gave me.
And by the way, that is dovetail joinery. Solid wood.
Yes.
Look at the detail on the side of the thing. I do not know. Can you show it again?
Yep. There, you're in.
Yeah, look at all the
Bring
detail.
it in closer, and a little bit to your left. Your left, sweetie. There you go.
Yeah.
That joining right there is dovetail.
That's cool.
Are you gonna take the painting off of it?
I might, but it definitely needs to all get refurbished.
No, Kelly. No.
Why not?
But I'll play like this: the bed itself is a canopy bed.
Kelly, mine.
I have a soft spot for carpentry
Yarn.
because of my father. Take your nose out of there.
Yarn.
I'm not showing you this for the yarn. I'm showing you this for the package.
Yeah.
Oh,
see
yeah,
that
the
plastic
package
bag
for the
type thing
bomb.
that you get with Mary Maxim orders.
Yes, it's Mary Maxim Best Value. But I didn't get it for that. I got it for that.
Oh.
And that's a proprietary pattern, so I can't show you any more than the front.
Right.
But yeah, these bags like this for your wool ones, because there's not that much air or space for stuff to escape. So you should be able to use that around the hubby.
No.
Yeah, my husband.
No.
He picked up because we've got a lot of yarn in the house in the last couple of weeks. I walked in with about 4 to 6 bags of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
And I'm not talking like grocery bag size. I'm talking.
I know. That little bag.
The same size. Yeah.
It's kind of sad that I envy her
The
bag.
bags that ended up in my house.
I have every time she goes somewhere to Dollarama or who knows where she goes there in Canada, she said, "Jane, I got a bag," and I'll go like, I start drooling. I want her bag so bad. Don't need to keep the yarn inside. Just send the bag.
Yeah, see, I used to work at Dollar General, and I was the bouncing clerk because if somebody else needed me and my store was like, well, it's so and so's day off, give me a second. There I went. And during Christmas, how Walmart brings out those big bags for you to put like the $70, $50, $60 teddy bears in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, one of the stores that I was bounced to had those for the Dollar General. I walked out with almost 150 bags
Holy
Look at
crap!
that man.
with
Look at
manager.
that man with the waist, a hand on the waist, thinking, what am I gonna do here?
I got those so I could, because I tend to do blankets, and if I'm doing anything like this right here, this is 6 skeins of yarn. Let me see if I can get a amount on it. No, I can't. Okay, there's 342 yards on this. Okay, so this would be 2 baby blankets. But if I was going to use this plus more for a blanket to go on a twin size bed or something, then I would put it in the Dollar General bags.
My husband says if they were 99 cents a bag, you would be doing the same thing.
Sweetheart, I didn't pay for the Dollar General bags.
5-figure discounts.
Yep.
He goes, 5-figure discount, I hear is good too.
No, not 5-finger discount. Manager special. He said they won't be used, so here, take them.
Sweet. Even better.
Yeah, might as well be free.
And they're out on the front porch. And I literally yesterday bought 2 of them and filled it up with 1 pound balls of colors that I won't use that many of.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Rudy, please don't get started. Please do not get started today.
Turning the microwave on.
That's okay.
Well, we're gonna put it in the microwave.
He wants to eat.
That's why we always have a frozen burrito.
Yep. And
Sarah? Your niece, look at that, how much she grew. Up. Stop being lazy. Okay, sit.
let me
See, Coley.
1 second.
Good girl. Who's your baby? I'm just a
There's the bud buddy.
baby.
Oh, she is adorable.
I'm just 7 months for the attitude. Having my teenager years, my mom
Yeah,
doesn't
she's a
like
teenager.
I like yarn too, dang it. I like to play with it, throw the balls in the air, run around with it.
Okay, Rudy, one more time and I will block you. And you will not be allowed in my streams at all. Sorry about missing private chat, guys. Okay, Rudy. Quit.
What is this numbers all about?
Rudy he likes numbers. You are spamming my private chat. How are you? Give me 1 second because I did not see you down there. And I'm actually banning you anyway because of what you pulled on Ashley's live stream. You were rude, crude, and you were trying to use autism as a crutch. No, it is a reason. It is not an excuse. You are old enough to know social cues, and you will behave. But it's not going to be with me.
All right, sorry about that. Anyways, Jane, my husband goes, "Oh, so cute! I want to play with a puppy."
Please tell him to get in the car, drive this way. I would love to have somebody that would take her outside and go for walks and
right.
her out for me every day. If we
Hey,
were neighbors,
Inherited. Sorry about that.
It's all good, Crystal.
tell him if we were neighbors or even live close by, I would officially hire him to wear out my dog.
Yeah.
I can't.
know you would, Jane.
I'll do it for free if I wear me out too.
I would. I cannot. You know how much it costs for a dog walk? A half an hour?
do it for free because it'd wear him out too.
Guess what? To hire somebody to walk your dog for half an hour costs $24.
Holy
crap.
fudge!
Mhm.
It's called,
$5 per walk.
you know Uber. there is the Uber, a dog Uber. I think is Roofer. Yeah, it's $25 for half an hour walk. And then if you tell the person if you wanted to play and walk or just walk, how to walk your dog, if you want to be gentle, if you just wanted somebody to take your dog to the park, sit there and let the dog just get fresh air. I thought it was interesting. I
That's
said I got a thing with the coupons. I said I'll keep it in my pocket. Never know, right? Never know.
You figure walking the dog would be the cheapest part of taking care of a dog.
No,
I know, but I like how they add passion with a profession. If you like dogs, you can walk more than one dog at a time, make money, and have fun at the same time.
yeah. And it's the reason it costs so much is because they come to your place and you are trusting them with the security of your house if you're not home. And then they take it out, make sure it's fed, it's watered, and everything while they have it. And they also clean up after it.
That's
Right.
more expensive. I'm just saying, they knock on my door, I give the dog for them to walk the dog. That's
Yeah.
it. If it is one of those that come inside, it's even more expensive.
Well, they make sure they have water with them so that the dog can drink and stuff like that to take care of it while they're out.
Let's see something cute. They both stay over there, my cat and my dog. They
Yeah.
just stay there in front of the door. I know you can see because of the glare. I'm sorry about the mess. They just stay there and they just I have no idea. I was there the other day. I put a chair there, sat down. I was like, what are you guys looking at? I see nothing, not a squirrel, not a
But-
bird,
But they
nothing.
can see a lot more than we can. And also the wind moving the grass, the sounds that they hear, all that is just so interesting to them.
Exactly. They spend
Jane-
hours like that. They're
Jane, that
professional
is not a mess. Compared to what I have, that's not a mess.
It's a mess. I have been feeling this migraine. It keep going up and down. But that's your craft corner, isn't it?
Some of it, yes.
I don't want your kisses. I'm okay.
Yeah.
No. Respect the turban.
No, Rudy
Another
was-
thing, she doesn't respect the turban. That's a no.
yeah. Well, Rudy is autistic, and numbers are is part of his autism.
No.
And the other day, he made a comment about my weight, and
That's not an excuse.
that's what I said. Autism is a reason, but right after he made that comment, the host of the panel and myself and another person on panel all said, "Oh no, bye, no, no."
Yeah.
It is a reason,
Leave her alone.
but he was using it. I call it a crutch. He was using it as an excuse. So, no, I did not. Because I was in the ladies' room when he popped in. I did not realize he was actually in my basement.
No.
But there's a way to ban someone from your channel.
Yep.
And he is banned from StreamYard, so he can't get in.
No.
Yep.
And I have put him in timeout, so he can't put stuff in my. Ooh, that was,
Tell him to make some of those. It is a yarn detangle.
yeah, it's a bobbin.
She loves yarn. She loves it. No, you cannot have it. Off. Off.
Yeah, it's a bobbin for lace making.
No, this is just a yarn detangler.
Detangler.
Just a second.
But see, that looks like because I saw someone actually working with bobbins, and they just had it wrapped down the middle, down that
I
center,
got to be
and they
a
were
little bit farmer. So you
back
just
and forth like this.
I
I'm
don't
like, oh my
have any-
lord!
see. I don't have any tangle, but you like when you have restricted, you just go over there and then wiggle, and it really works, especially for things. But I'm afraid that I know I had a video explaining how, but it came out so dirty.
I use it. I use the back of my hook.
I was like, how did they get 700 views overnight? I said, you just go. I said, like, literally, I said, you just go over there and off. Nobody
No,
loves you.
Mama, I don't care what you're doing. You are paying attention to me.
Sit.
Yeah.
Sit. Down.
See, I am just a natural detangler. I detangle all of Cindy's yarn. I did 11 skeins.
I do too, but when you have a arthritic hands and you
Yeah.
can't bend this part of your finger, gets a little hard. And
Okay.
when I got this, I was like, ooh, I love. But somebody said this looked like a butt plug. And when I did the video and said you just go in the hole and you wiggle until I get it. I did the explanation, but I didn't know it would come out so ugly.
You
And my
stick
friend that is a
in the middle of
dominatrix,
the knot.
she said, my friend is a dominatrix. She said, Jane, please. I said, I have no idea how I got 700 people, 700 views.
You take the end of this and you see this big knot right here. You're going to slowly put it into the middle of the knot, and then you pull it wiggle and twist so it will move the yarn around.
Yes, that's exactly what I did. But I was talking about the yarn, and she said your voice was so innocent, and that was the best part of it. She
But
said,
Jane, when you say put it in a hole, that people's minds go from yarn to dirty.
She was laughing so hard. Mm-hmm. She said she watched 3 times, and she said it was the best laugh she had the whole day.
Yep. Yeah, I use.
But it does. I didn't know, but it does look like.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's definitely different.
No.
But yeah, that looks like what I've seen people use to make bobbins.
Ooh. I wanna. That's gorgeous. I like the combination of colors.
Well, that's not just one of the blankets I'm going to be making.
Woo, woo, woo. Look at her. She doesn't know which company she promotes more, Bernard or Karen.
I don't care about which yarn to use. I'll make that up on my own. But,
Bernard, Karen, Red Heart, Fentex, and are all the same company. By Yarnspirations or Spin Right, it's all the same company. Yeah. Actually, I know you're lurking. Well, like I said, when you get home, pop in.
But it's a nice little blankie.
Oh,
nice
yeah.
Row. And then this one. Oh, wait, not that one. This one.
Good girl.
Yeah, that's light on light, so it's hard to see, but it is pretty. I know that pattern.
I do need to go. I'm getting severely nauseous.
Okay.
And I don't want to
go drink or take your meds. Do what you need to do to get in good health, honey.
And then Sarah knows I can be talking to you, and then all of a sudden, exercise girl.
Thank you for coming, hon. She is a doll.
Oh, I love her. And I'm in the middle. My husband's eating. I'm making him more food. I'm making food for me. I'm still here.
I didn't eat till 10 o'clock this morning, and I had 2 deals of yogurt, and while I was on live, I was eating cheese slices. So that's my day.
Still here. I'm just going to get his coffee on the go, which is going to be more noise. So I'm going to put myself on mute, and I will be right back.
Yeah, no. See, he's unhappy. I haven't made his coffee in the past few days.
Oh, well, I offered to make his, and it's usually 6 double shots of espresso. Or 6 shots of espresso, shall I say. We'll go with that.
Here you go.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
That's filet crochet. Where you see the white is actually the holes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I can do that because it's not telling you the pattern. Because it's all here. Yeah, and I'm not making any, sweetheart.
Later, you know where the kitchen is.
Yes. We said that, and he's in the bedroom with me.
Get my coffee cup.
Oh. Okay. Yes. Ashley, come on in. You, Crystal, if you want to too. I know Inherited, my link is pinned up there. And there's only one person that I have purposely blocked. It's you are blocked. Write something in the chat and we'll find out, because the boyfriend was having trouble when we first started about writing in the chat. It didn't want to work with him. Yeah. And yes, I am drinking, but I'm trying not to advertise because I don't. Oh, bye, Shelly. Have fun. Because
Sally.
It's not you.
Yeah. Somebody I know has gotten a strike for they showed the brand of tea they were drinking,
Oh, really?
and it's just what she happens to like. 'Cause she wasn't endorsing them or anything, and so but she got a strike. And I know another person that the way your boyfriend was, he was hiding everything, but even having a guy go by without a top on, they got a strike.
Well, that's why he literally just got his head in. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
little
why, the way he was, you couldn't see anything. I mean, I knew, but I don't care because he's not mine. So
he's dressed now. He's got everything's covered. You're all good.
as long as he has the nipples covered, that's it.
Okay.
But by not having them covered, that's what they do.
Did you hear that?
On his top, having the nipples covered, below the waist, I don't want to see any of it.
That's all mine. Nobody's ever gonna see that. But he's like,
Exactly.
I'll just put stickers on my nipples.
Huh? No, that's not enough to cover it because we can still see the shape and outline, dear.
Oh, man,
Now, if you want to go get pasties,
all your outlines and shapes everywhere I go. That's right.
no, Ed, I've gone farther. I was just backstage when I've done that.
Yeah, he's crazy, but I love him.
And look at the one I deal with.
I know, just as bad.
And Ed, that would be why Mater is out there with a shirt on, because everything else stays backstage. Yeah, I love Ed. He's a
No worries, Jane.
Oh, Jane, like I said, take
care
of your health. Honey, I don't care if you're up for 5 minutes. As soon as you are not feeling well, leave. I want you to go take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I hope I made you laugh instead of losing everything you ate, but please.
Well, Ed said, okay, this is going too far. I just threw up in my mouth.
Yeah. Well, Ed's known me over a year, and he's known Michael or Mater for 4 or 5 years.
Oh boy.
So yeah, he knows where we can go with some of the stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, where we live, just doesn't help.
Canadians too.
Yeah, he's going back out to the garage.
Crystal, where are you again from?
I'm originally from Oklahoma, but I am in Texas now.
Nice.
So I actually went
fan
4 hours and 250 miles south.
I would ask you, are you an Oakland fan or a Texans fan now?
Oklahoma State Cowboys. Oklahoma does not have
the Raiders.
Huh?
He's talking about the Raiders.
I have no idea who they are.
NFL.
Oh, no. Yeah, see, I don't care about professional football. He watches the Houston Texans, and you know what I do? That's part of the reason I got the craft room set up, is I'll sit in there and I'll crochet, and he's in here watching the games.
Okay, well, let me just give you a quick tour, and I'm trying not to move too fast for anybody.
Okay.
Pittsburgh Steelers, and then there's my Rams, LA Rams.
And you're in Canada.
Absolutely. So,
yeah.
And then there's another Steelers back there. So 51 and 86, I believe it is.
And I know Ashley's husband is a Steelers fan.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, I'm working on I'm going to have somebody help me with a corner to corner GraphGAN because first off, never done one. Second off, definitely need to do one. And of course, we're gonna do it for my husband because, well, I love the bugger.
The only advice I would give you is make sure it's just 2 colors. That way, it's the first one you do simple.
Okay, well, I never do simple, ever.
Okay. I
I
have
start off with hard things first.
I've never done corner to corner. I've got 2 of these kits. These are going to be my first filet crochet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm still listening. I just got to check on this.
And so that's going to be something. I have this one and I have another pattern and with yarn, and I actually have a third pattern, but I don't have it printed. And they're I've got Jesus's cross where it's draped and the bottom looks like it's got fog rolling in. And that's another pattern. It's the cross where it's got the drape on it that does this and over the arms.
Yeah.
And then the bottom, it looks like it's fog. Or it's either fog or like dirt, like dust that got kicked up around the base of it.
Yeah.
And then I've got holly bells.
Okay.
And those are my 3 filet crochet patterns. Those I'm going to do.
Mater, I have a question for you. If you're saying that Crystal came from the dark side, where are you from?
That was one of those. You know the Darth Vader come to the dark side. We have cookies. That was one of those things. Oh, yeah. There's a pattern out there on Pinterest on how to make that as a pillow.
Here, let me show you something. Open those doors.
I can't.
No,
A Death Star
doors.
pillow.
Coffee cupboard.
Oh, coffee cupboard?
Give me 1 second. I will show you something. You say Star Warsian?
Mater just answered you. He's from Houston. Ooh.
Every one of those cups is Star Wars.
Except for
Yeah, just a few.
Really?
Yeah, just a couple.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them right here.
Oh, yeah.
You never have enough original art, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just the kitchen.
No, the Star Wars cups and stuff that you utilize.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
But
Well,
I had to show that to you
want to-
because holy, was that what did you enjoy that, Mater?
Well, it's like this. You're definitely not getting either one of my Star Wars Return of the Jedi blankets that are original.
He's got a couple on his bed.
I've got a couple of them.
Yeah, but he's got them put away.
I've got them put away, and they are original, not reprint.
Anyway.
Sarah, you have to stop and think. I'm in my early 40s. He's in his late 50s.
I know, but I still love the fact that we can all talk about certain things because my husband's been an original fan. He's gone through the books. He's got clothing and everything. He does have some of the original stuff too, I'm pretty sure.
I have the original posters from the theaters and stuff.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did either one of y'all ever go and see the Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope, when it was in theaters originally?
I wasn't.
Okay, hold up. I have somebody
I was 2
in my
years old.
basement. You just popped in with an avatar. I think it was Ashley. So, sweetheart, if you come back up, I need to see your face. Remember? Yeah, Ed, we can talk.
And
But
the old
Sarah-
tech guys.
Let's just say that I wound up going and seeing Star Wars Episode 4 in the theater when it was released.
It came out in 80. It came out in 83.
I'm not the Star
I was-
Wars fan. I'll let this Star Warsian sit down
No, it's okay.
because not me. But I gotta check on food.
Yeah, he can sit down and talk.
Of course, I did have my horse that was born in 78 that got named Star Wars.
That's awesome. I tried. I'm a real big fan of the old Star Wars. The prequels, not a fan of at all. Like 1, 2, and 3 are just garbage. 7, 8, 9 are exactly like watching A New Hope all over again, just new characters.
Well, to me, I like all of them because, I mean, 1, 2, and 3, it gives you the backstory on how Anakin, came about to become Vader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, Crystal.
I agree.
That's fine. I'm actually got about 9 minutes because I'm going to shut it down at 2 hours. So I didn't realize how long we were on.
You get guys started on. Okay, first off, you get us started talking about yarn. That conversation never stops. You introduce Star Wars. Well, you're kind of out of luck at that point.
Cobalt tools.
It's nice to hear older people talking about it with as much.
Okay, Ed, I saw Return of the Jedi and saw The Force Awakens in theaters and never saw another one in theaters.
Out of all the new ones, Rogue One was the best one, I think, and that wasn't even a Star Wars movie.
I
No,
liked it.
No, it was Rogue One was actually set in between 3 and 4, so
Yep.
it tells you how the
Go ahead and sit down here and hop on camera, man. We ain't gonna worry about it.
I mean, like I said, in Rogue One, they tell you how the rebels got the plans for the Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But if you watch the original Star Wars and they call it the specials that they released in between, it actually explains the stories of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it's Rogue One was like a 44-page book put into a movie.
Yep.
Like it was crazy, but it was probably the best Star Wars movie they made since the originals.
Okay, Ed says, "Yep, Rogue One was the bomb, and everything else went kerplunk until Mandalorian came out."
Oh, Mandalorian is awesome too. Yeah,
I love Grogu. I'm sorry, little baby Yoda. I love that one. That's cute.
Grogu.
I never got into watching that one.
I would honestly check it out because it actually takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Mhm.
In the storyline, so all the characters that you see in the Star Wars universe are actually in the Mandalorian, and
Yeah.
it shows you more of like a trooper perspective, opposed to.
Oh, I know, Ed. Me too.
So it's really good though. Looks
Mhm.
kind of fake in some ways. If you have a new TV, watching it kind of looks bogus because it just looks so unreal.
Honey, we have Disney Plus, so you can watch it on the laptop. Okay. Okay, Jane's back.
I
Okay.
had to put the ice helmet, but I just wanted to show you. Who holds
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a baby Grogu.
Grogu.
I have a baby, but he got put away.
That's
He
weird.
got put in timeout.
My husband said I couldn't have any crochet things here unless it has Star Wars theme. It's
Done.
I love your husband.
I found this guy on Hobby Lobbies for $6 out of 24. So it was
Mhm.
about $25.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're
I
lucky
love Grogu.
you're so passive. She would never let me do that. You only allowed to have Star Wars stuff. She would rip me a new a-hole.
If you're getting
Well,
music, buy it.
Everything movie theme is in the living room. So if you wanna put whatever, have a Mandalorian, whatever it is, Princess Leia, whatever the heck we want. The walls was kind of bare because we're gonna paint it, but everything in the living room with this ginormous TV is nothing here goes unless it's movie themed.
Mm.
So this way we get the
You meet in the middle.
yeah.
And you want me to
So
be
I cannot put floral.
Now, if you recreate a flower display that was in a movie,
If you're buying your stuff,
there you go.
Thus I got Grogu.
It's cool.
I can't believe it's a Hobby Lobby. He's still there. His ears are ginormous. I have bags with Grogu. Everything is.
I know
Grogu.
when
I don't even like Star Wars, but I love this darn Mandalorian. And he's like, "How the heck you like that?" I like it. I just like it.
if I could have when the Mandalorian first came out, there was a crochet pattern made for the Grogu, but it was called the Child because that's what Grogu's name was in the Mandalorian up until the last couple of episodes.
That's how the Mandalorian addressed to him, the child.
She got her butt handed to her from Disney.
Yeah, I saw you telling. I was like,
Yeah.
gosh.
If I could get a hold of that pattern, I would hand the designer $50 in a heartbeat.
It was the best pattern ever.
Oh, it is dead on. It is dead on for the movie.
I want a caramel color one too. Do you want to see the kitty? Let me get her. Then I gotta lay down before I start getting nauseous.
Okay. But yeah, if I could get a hold of that pattern, oh, I would hand her money because that is worth it. That's the back of that sewing chair.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That broke off like right through here and right through there.
Leave her
Oh,
alone.
it's another tuxedo.
She's not a tuxedo. She's all white and
No, black and white is considered a tuxedo.
actually it's not black. It's like it's start to get off from leave her alone. She's jealous.
Oh,
You're my kitty.
kitty contest now.
And she's just like, nope, I don't care.
I'm done.
Okay, I better go, but just want to show her. Yeah,
All right.
fun.
You have a good night, Jane. I've got a couple minutes away and I'm going to shut it down.
Night, Jen.
Yeah.
Feel better. Bye, kidders.
And you'll text.
You mad?
Yep. And Ed, I know is fixing to go back to work because it's 4:00 his time,
So the
4:30 his time.
Force Awakens.
Hey,
I
same
don't know,
time.
probably the second one, I think, in theaters. It was horrible. I never after that I didn't want to go see another one. It was so bad.
Is he the same time as us, sweetie, or is he an hour ahead?
No, he's same time zone.
Okay. Well, I know you've been working, Ed, but I figured you would actually shut this live stream down.
Hey Mater, have you seen Kenobi yet?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. I haven't watched it yet. Is
Oh
it
my
worth it?
God, that is way better than Mandalorian.
What about
Way
Boba Fett?
better. It's just so good.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
When Vader literally becomes Vader,
Ah, okay.
like when he's on Mustafar, and they put this robotic. It takes place like literally like maybe a year after he becomes Vader, and he actually
Cool.
fights Kenobi. It's awesome. You God, I don't want to even tell you. It's so good.
All right, you're done.
Okay, so he says Kenobi is worth it. Well, guess that means I'll have to go. I'll have to sign into my Disney and watch Kenobi.
Oh, even Ed says
Yes.
Kenobi's
I have not watched it yet. I admit I have not. I've been slacking on my Star Warsians.
Well, you'll be happy. You'll be happy to know it's only a one-off.
Okay.
Only
All
one
right.
season.
We're gonna shut it down, Sarah. If you want to hang around backstage, you can. It's no big deal. But
Will do.
y'all guys have fun. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming up, sweetheart. I'm shutting it down, and you're losing your britches. Bye, guys.
Bye.